Tonight on the show, well, we have a new show and you're probably very confused right now. We'll help you figure all that out and talk about some of your favorite roleplay moments. This week, special guest Mevoda gives us an in-depth look at the series Star Wars: The Force Awakens. So get your discussions ready in the comments, and welcome to this week of Talking Roleplay! Hello, the one and only Xylophoney here, and welcome to Talking Roleplay. On this talk show, we discuss the big moments that happen in new Minecraft roleplays every week. Star Wars, Deadpool, Unforgotten, and even other series all across YouTube. We will have special guests, fun games, sneak peeks, and more. The best part is you can tell us what to talk about. Just leave your questions and suggestions in the comments below, or tweet them using hashtag #TalkingRoleplay. Our first special guest needs very little introduction. You've seen him in Star Wars, Unforgotten, and soon even the Deadpool series. Please welcome Mevoda! Hey, good to see you.
Yeah, good to see you.
Let's take a seat and begin.
Alright, sounds good.
So, welcome to the show.
I'm glad to be here. Damn, man, band sounds killing.
Yeah, about the band, they're actually fake.
Really?
Yeah, it's all NPCs over there.
Oh, custom. Well, I never would have guessed.
I mean, they're great, though. They're great. Anyway, we have some series that we do together, and I think they deserve to be talked about tonight.
Yeah, I believe that is why we are here.
On Talking Roleplay.
Yes, I'm very honored to be the first guest.
Yeah, it's not that much of an honor, really. It's just me sitting on a couch and talking to you. So,
Yeah, sitting on a couch, too.
two of the series we do together are, of course, Star Wars: The Force Awakens and Unforgotten. We'll be going over those tonight and briefly mentioning something new coming up in Deadpool as well. But of course, since we have Mevoda One himself here, we're going to take a nice look into Star Wars and, really test your character's mind and kind of evaluate where things are at this point. Because the story has been going pretty insane lately. After first season, I was in a bit of a bad spot, and your character completely exploited it, right?
Oh, absolutely. Yes. At the end of the first season, for those of you guys who don't know, I recommend, by the way, if you haven't seen it yet...
Oh, go check out that now. Pause the video.
Yeah, go right now. We'll wait.
Go pause the video, watch the entire season, then come back.
Yes.
Because there will be spoilers.
Yes, there will be
You've been
many
warned.
spoilers. But, yeah, at the end of Season 1, Xylo's droid, his master crazy droid, M310N...
Yes, good
had
thing you said it right.
He pretty much had turned on you.
Yeah.
Kind of gone rogue. And Xylo had to take him down. He was captured by the Resistance. He was unable to, rebuild the Sith as he had planned. So things were looking pretty dark for Xylo at the end of Season 1. So Season 2, the Resistance had you in captivity. And they were going to execute you.
Not my best day.
If you remember that. And I decided to keep you alive. I stepped in and took you into my custody. You know by now that the reason I have Xylo in custody and I kept him alive is because he sort of spilled the beans a little bit about having his master and his master still being alive, so I must find his master.
So your character was playing me all along.
Oh yeah, I mean, I had my ulterior motives. He's a good guy, though.
Your character, would you say is a deceptive character?
I mean, I guess deceptive, I believe, that's a strong word.
It is. Because my character certainly is. We all know that.
Yes.
Very manipulative.
Sure. I mean, my guy, I guess maybe he's a little more strategic because he doesn't feel good about being deceptive.
You're saying I don't have strategy to my deception?
I guess that's the wrong word. I'm a little...
No, I do understand what you mean. You're doing it because you have
liberal with your deception.
True. I deceive often for no reason whatsoever.
Just for your sheer entertainment, it seems.
Yeah.
But yeah, my character likes to, he likes to try to be an honest guy, and I guess he only does, he'll only deceive somebody if he really feels he needs to.
Yeah, I feel like your character's definitely a standard Jedi by the book, you know?
Yeah, try to keep it that way. I mean, it gets a little silly sometimes.
Oh yeah,
He does some things
he's
that...
a Jedi with a little bit of a sense of humor, although, of course, in this series, everyone has a bit of that. Maybe not Tiger, though, your Padawan. He seems a little rough lately.
Yeah, we don't really know where Tiger's at this point.
Mm-hmm. Because he was with me for a bit, then he was originally with you, then he went back to you, and now he's kind of killing people without remorse, but it was like technically a bad guy, so it's complicated, isn't it?
Yeah, I think Tiger's character is very confused, trying to find himself right now, I believe.
Yeah. I guess he's in the
Probably
best place to find himself between a Sith-like character and a Jedi, so...
Yeah, you pretty much have the devil and the angel on your shoulder.
And then some pesky bounty hunter who always wants money off to the side somewhere.
Yeah, speaking of which, Richie's character took an interesting turn lately.
Oh, yes. In this series, of course, people are betraying each other all the time. Well, mostly me and Richie betraying each other and other people. Technically, Tiger did betray you. Technically, he did for a bit. And then he technically betrayed me. Even though it was going back to his original side. There's a lot of betrayal.
And he thought I betrayed him.
Yes.
So there's a lot of betrayal, whether it be true or false.
Yes. But now we are not 100% sure what Richie's goals are, but he seems to be keen on selling me out, which is not nice.
That is the latest development with Richie's character. We kind of lost him in a battle with M310N, the not melon droid.
Mm-hmm. Good choice of words. Good choice.
Yeah, that was for you specifically.
Mm-hmm. You hear that, everyone? He's not a melon.
Yes, M310N. Most recently, the Resistance actually salvaged him and brought him back to life, but they did it without wiping his memory. So he was
very foolish.
M310N took control of a mech suit, and we had a pretty intense battle. And Richie took that opportunity to flee, to kind of bail on us.
What do you think happened with him? Did he just like see it as an opportunity and run off, or did he like fail to do what he said he was doing? How do you think he took that?
I don't know. My guess is he took it as an opportunity.
Yeah.
He didn't really seem like he wanted to go down there.
True enough. There was a bit of chaos going on, so even if, we did beat him and everything went right, it's still a bit of a blow to us that he can exploit in some way.
Yeah.
Plus, Mary still has not got around to paying him.
Yeah, that's true.
He goes to accounting like every day. Yeah.
Yeah, it was some mix-up with the paperwork, apparently. Mary in accounting.
Sad stuff.
Shout out.
Yeah. And then, of course, there's the character Pan Solo, who we saw briefly this season, but then he had to go real quick.
Yeah, we don't know. Pan is a character who marches to the beat of his own drum.
Mm-hmm. And we thought he would have taken his ship and B4 with him, but apparently B4 was hanging out with Richie in the last scene of the most recent episode.
Yeah, so we don't really know what that's about yet, I guess. I don't think B4 is up to anything vicious.
No, but maybe Pan is connected, don't you think?
Maybe. Wow.
I don't know, let's ask him. He's in the audience right now. Hey, Pan! Oh, wait. Never mind, he's an NPC too, he can't talk.
Yeah. Either that or he's just really shy.
Yeah, that makes sense. Well, if Pan's not talking, he must be an NPC.
Yes. Another big reveal with Star Wars was who your master is.
Oh, yes. This was a crazy plan I had since kind of the middle of season 1, I guess. It wasn't set in stone from the beginning. I was thinking, all right, I have some sort of mysterious Sith master. I trained separately with the Knights of Ren, and the Sith master taught me different stuff, but obviously he's staying in hiding because of all the crazy stuff that's going on. And what better master than one who already has so many theories and amazing backstory put around him? Jar Jar.
Yeah, there's a lot of fan theories out there that that Jar Jar Binks was initially intended to be like a Sith Lord, like revealed as a Sith Lord. But I guess and then their plans changed. So a lot of people have that theory, and
yeah, I really just love the theory.
fun idea to kind of roll with.
Exactly. It's most fun just to tell to people who really didn't think about it, because there's so many things that connect it and make sense. But obviously, you know, you can make sense out of anything if you try too hard enough. But the fun thing about this is, since it was something that obviously won't be used in the official Star Wars lore, we could really get free reign with it and go crazy and make the character however we wanted. Because
have fun with it.
Yeah, we can do whatever we want. We could kill him off if we want to. We could have him kill us off if we wanted to. Or we could just have him, you know, take control of the Sith, which it seems that may be what he has done.
Yes, that does seem like the case, for sure. We will find that out, for sure, in future episodes.
Oh, yes. And if you guys have any other questions about Star Wars The Force Awakens, or of course any of the characters specifically in it, make sure to leave those down in the comments below, or of course tweet them with hashtag Talking Roleplay. See, we have that kind of thing now. We got this going good now. Anyway, we are going to take a quick break. Actually, we'll take a break in a second. I want to talk about Deadpool first. So, Deadpool, obviously, we didn't have one out this weekend because Richie is away. So we'll have another Deadpool coming out next Saturday. So, I hear you're playing a character in it.
Oh, I don't know where you heard that. Am I allowed to talk about this?
No, you are not allowed to talk about that. It's a big secret, and you'll see it next week. Anyway, on to commercial break. When we get back, we will do a fun game of True or False with the character Mevoda and discuss the series Unforgotten. You know, beating up bad guys can be hungry work. Do you ever need something to fill that hole in your face? Well, if your answer is yes, I have just the place for you. For the finest dining in all of Starling City, stop by El Pablo's 2 to 3 times a day. There's something for everyone, your friends, and even your family. I could talk about how delicious the tacos are all day, but that Xylo guy only gave me a 30-second time slot, so stop by. I'm sure you won't want to miss this. And welcome back to Talking Roleplay. We're still here with special guest Mevoda.
Yep. El Pablo's, huh?
Yeah, it's one of our sponsors.
Those chimichangas look delicious.
Totally didn't just make that commercial while we were gone. It's not me.
Now that you mention that, the guy did sound a little bit like you.
No, that's Deadpool. It's different.
Okay, makes sense.
Anyway, so back to Star Wars. Of course, in episode 5, there was a big revealing scene where I was given a truth serum by Johnny, of all people.
Yes, Johnny.
Yes. Johnny was, of course, another lovely character reveal. The fact that he was kind of spying on me the whole time. And he's actually very intelligent.
Yes, he has an extremely, posh British accent.
Yes. But he hit me with the truth serum, and then you were asking so many revealing questions. I had to reveal details about my master that you didn't even believe. But
yes.
One of the things is that was so strange for my character, because as we said before, my character is kind of based on deception and manipulation, so he doesn't really tell the truth, ever.
Yeah.
So I had to completely redesign the character for a day and just start telling the truth. And it was really weird to do.
It was funny during the conversation, too. You can kind of see it in the scene where I ask you a question, and there'll be, a pause. And you'll be like, yes. Really short one-word answers, trying to tell the minimal amount of truth possible still.
Yeah, because obviously making a series, I don't want to spoil the entire thing, but I do want to hint at everything possible. But anyway, tonight, I think I'm going to get the chance to get you back for that.
Oh, okay.
We're going to play a game of True or False. How this works is Mev here is going to get into the shoes of the character Mevoda, and I'm going to ask you a series of questions. All you have to do is answer if they are true or false.
Oh, okay. I didn't realize I was going to have to get in a character. Okay, hold on.
Find your place. Okay. I think we can spawn in a Jedi robe or something if you need one. I don't know.
I'm cool. I just need to shake it out a little bit, and then I'm good to go. All right, we're good.
All right, so Mevoda, first question. Let's see. Is this your first time on a talk show?
Well, I suppose it would be my first time. I don't even know what a talk show is, so I'm gonna go with true.
They don't have talk shows in space? Huh.
I don't know.
let's get a little more interesting. Have you ever killed before?
True.
Oh, have you ever killed a Sith?
False.
Ha! You got that right.
There's like barely any Sith left.
Yeah, shut up. You never killed a Sith before. Anyway.
I think you're the first one my character has met.
Alright, fine. Does your character like lasagna? Come on, serious questions. I need serious answers.
We're gonna go with false, because I'm just assuming lasagna does not exist in the Star Wars universe. But if it did,
Come on, bantha cheese.
Oh yeah, bantha cheese lasagna sounds sketchy, to be honest.
It really does.
All
right.
I'm gonna change my answer. True.
Okay. Is Tiger your first Padawan?
True. He is my first Padawan.
Ooh. Okay. Have you ever shaved that beard? True or false?
No, false.
Never at all?
No, I mean trimming doesn't count, does it?
No.
Okay, yeah, then we're gonna go with never.
So you just grew up with a beard?
Yep, I was a bearded Jedi baby.
What planet were you from?
No, I mean, I'm from a normal planet. It's pretty much when I was old enough to grow
bearded
a beard,
babies? Oh.
I've always had a beard.
That makes a lot more sense. Okay. So, in episode 6, you asked me to take you to your master. Do you have an elaborate plan? Yes, my master. True or false?
I'd say false. I don't think my character has an elaborate plan.
No elaborate plan? Alright, true or false? This is all a trap to trick me. I mean, Xylo Ren.
Are you trying to, like, glean information for your character?
Maybe.
Right now? Are you Xylophoney or are you Xylo Ren right now?
A little bit both, maybe. I don't know. You're in character, can't I be?
No. Oh, well, I can say...
Well, I guess you're not anymore.
Well, now I'm not. But we'll go back into character. No, I do not have an elaborate trap.
Whew. Okay. Just making sure. Well,
okay.
I guess that'll wrap up that game. So we're going to move on. Of course, you heard about everything we mentioned for Deadpool. This guy will be having a character in it next week. But also, big things happening in Unforgotten. In fact, we just had a really big episode today. This is coming out today, by the way. I mean, Sunday, yeah.
Okay, cool. Yeah, that was directed at me.
Yeah. Don't worry about it, guys. This is totally live. Yeah, yes.
Yes, completely live. Right, studio audience?
Audience?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, the clapping counts. They agree. That was totally not a sound effect.
Yeah, no, not at all.
Anyway, Unforgotten.
Panda.
As we did say, the series returns in February, and it is back. We just had a 3rd episode and a huge revelation on a character returning. Whoo.
Yes.
Of course, if you have not seen the latest episode of Unforgotten, pause this and go watch the entire 3 seasons.
We'll wait.
In fact, we'll wait right here. No, but either way, if you haven't seen Unforgotten or the previous seasons, make sure to check them out. If you want to avoid spoilers, you can close this. If you don't care, well, then I can't stop you. But there's been a lot going on. In fact, things are different. We're in a different town, and everything seems a little, blockier.
Yes, we have had a pretty drastic change this season for the 3rd season of Unforgotten. As most of you know who do follow the series, the first 2 seasons were in the game H1Z1. It is where Unforgotten was born.
Oh, yes.
A lot has happened in the first 2 seasons in H1Z1, but we had pretty much reached a point with H1Z1 where the limitations of the game were really starting to affect our ability to make what we thought were good episodes.
Yes, there were certainly a couple filler episodes here and there, and if we did end up going into a season 3, it just wouldn't have been the same quality as seasons 1 and 2. We would have had to take so many shortcuts and do some, fairly boring things. But in Minecraft, of course, we can spawn as many zombies as we want. We can go into any kind of city we want, and we can have so many more different characters in it. So definitely a lot more room for big things happening. And in fact, it looks like a big thing might be happening in the series soon with everything that's going down. Whew.
Yeah, we're trying not to reveal too much about what has happened in this, in this recent season.
Yes, but if you have seen it, of course, a big character has just come back. A certain character has gone missing, and we're still not the best of friends necessarily. Well, especially now with the rest of the group. Everyone has their differences, as they always have. How would you explain the dynamic between, say, my character and your character?
I'd say we're still not the best of friends, but I'd say we're not the worst of enemies anymore. In the first 2 seasons, it was kind of a bumpy road for our characters in their relationship.
Yeah, that's safe to say.
We butt heads a few times. We held guns at each other. Xylo thought I killed him.
That shot me with intent to kill. Same thing.
Oh yeah. It wouldn't make sense, I suppose, that you would.
Yeah, I wasn't walking around thinking, hey, am I dead?
Am I dead because?
Did that dude kill me? It doesn't seem like it.
Yeah, I was a little unhappy with the idea that you would kill Panda's father. Mm-hmm. Though I had sort of kind of flipped on that afterwards, realizing the cold, cruel world that our characters live in now. You gotta do what you gotta do. Things happen.
Yeah, my character was definitely very annoyed at yours about keeping secrets. Secrets that are still kept from many of the characters to this day, in fact.
That's true. I did reveal a lot about my character's past to Xylo in a certain episode where we got stuck together.
But my character has some integrity and won't go shouting it out to a group while they're pointing guns at each other.
Yes. Your character has nothing but integrity.
Hey, we're talking about the Unforgotten character here now. Just to be clear. Let's just be clear. The other 2 series, it's quite a different story.
There's a lot of gray area.
Yeah, but I think what's really interesting between our 2 characters is they both kind of play the roles of leadership, but there is no set leader in this group. They both kind of try to take charge and make the plans, but obviously sometimes they disagree, and disagree quite vocally.
Yeah, Xylo was his character was sort of running things, and for the first season, I'd say. Most of the first season, you were kind of the leader.
And then, of course, all second season, everyone was a little uneasy about a lot of things.
Yeah, me trying to be the leader.
In the third season, we're in a new town. There's still plenty of lurkers around. See, we even calling them lurkers here. That's another fun thing about it. We get to call them just lurkers all the time, not zombies, not walkers. Just kind of taking that idea from The Walking Dead where they just call them walkers, and we just call them lurkers.
Yeah, you never hear the word zombies in the Walking Dead series, and we try to do that in our series.
Yeah, not always successfully.
Every once in a while. If you listen carefully,
certain people slip more than others.
Yes, they do. We won't call anybody out.
Speaking of which, next week's special guest is going to be Richie. He'll be here talking about a lot of things. What?
No, not that transition.
I was just mentioning our next week's guest.
Oh, cool. Richie's going to be here?
Yeah, Rich is going to be on here. We'll talk about, of course, a little bit of Star Wars, what his character is up to, some of the stuff going on in Unforgotten, and we're going to take an in-depth look at the Deadpool series.
I know I'm going to be watching next week. I'm a big fan of Richie.
And you can watch too. In fact, if you do comment on this video, you have a chance to be added into the audience. Yes. Really, we need more people in the audience. There's only like 4 people out there right now.
Yeah, it's a modest turnout for this first episode. Yeah. But I'm still honored to be here for the first episode.
Okay, good.
And thank you for having me.
Alright, so remember to ask a question about your favorite Minecraft roleplay in a comment below. Also, tweet them with the hashtag Talking Roleplay, and we'll answer those questions next week with special guest Richie. A huge thanks to everyone watching and liking this video. Also to our first special guest, Mevoda. Make sure to check out Star Wars, Unforgotten, and more on his channel. And remember, keep talking roleplay. first episode seemed to go pretty well. Thank you for coming on.
Yeah, no problem, man.
All right, see ya. You know you can go now. It's over.
Oh, yeah. I was crash on the couch tonight.
What?
I just need a place to crash tonight. I'll be out in the morning.
Are you serious?
Do you have any food?
You can have the rest of my decaf. I'll see ya.
All right, thanks.